It all began on a typical morning. The sun was just rising over the desert of Mecca. People were waking up, camels were grazing, and life was going on as usual. But suddenly there was a call from the top of Mount Safa. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, stood at the peak, calling out to his people. In Mecca, climbing Safa and calling out was a universal signal for danger. People dropped whatever they were doing, leaving their homes and shops, and rushed to the base of the hill. When everyone had gathered, the Prophet looked down at them and asked a simple question. "Oh my people, if I were to tell you that an enemy army is waiting behind this hill to attack you, would you believe me?" Without hesitation, the crowd roared in agreement. They told him that they would because he was known to everyone as the most honest, trustworthy, and sincere man in Mecca. The Prophet paused and then he delivered his message. He warned them of a great misfortune that would fall upon them if they did not turn away from their idols and worship the one true Lord of the universe. The crowd fell silent in shock. But before anyone could process this, a man stepped forward. His face was red with anger and absolute hatred. It was the Prophet's own uncle, Abu Lahab. In those days, an uncle was revered just like a father, especially since the Prophet's father had passed away. But Abu Lahab showed no love. He looked at his nephew and shouted a curse, saying, "May you be ruined forever. Are your hands broken? Is this why you gathered us here?" From that day on, Abu Lahab made it his life's mission to torment the Prophet. Wherever the Prophet went to spread the message of God, Abu Lahab would follow. He would tell the people that his nephew had gone crazy. He even ordered the street children to throw stones at him. But he wasn't alone in this cruelty. His wife, Jamil, a wealthy and exceptionally beautiful woman, supported every bit of his hatred. Together, they crossed all bounds of decency. When the Prophet's daughters, Kulsum and Ruqayya, were married to Abu Lahab's sons, Abu Lahab and his wife ordered their sons to divorce them immediately, just to break the Prophet's heart. In the 10th year of prophethood, when their cruelty had reached its absolute peak, Allah revealed Surah Lahab. "Perish the hands of the father of flame. Perish he." Notice how the surah says his hands perished in the past tense. The very moment he insulted the Prophet, his fate was sealed. Why his hands? Imagine a warrior in battle. One hand holds the sword, the other holds the shield. If a man loses his hands, he cannot attack and he cannot defend himself. He is utterly defeated. And that is exactly what happened to Abu Lahab. His power, his wealth, and his connections were ruined. When he eventually died, his end was so miserable that his body was left to rot in the street. Even his own sons refused to touch him or bury him because of the terrible smell. No profit to him from all his wealth and all his gains. Abu Lahab used to brag that if his nephew's warnings about hell were true, he would simply buy his way out of it with his immense wealth and his strong sons. But on the day of his ruin, neither his money nor his children could save him. Then the surah shifts its focus to his wife, Jamil. His wife shall carry the crackling wood as fuel. Why is she described as carrying firewood? Because in this world, she fueled the fire of hatred in her husband's heart. She supported him, provoked him, and kept the fire of cruelty burning. So, in the afterlife, she will literally carry the firewood to fuel the very fire that burns her. And finally, the surah describes a twisted rope of prickly palm leaf fiber around her neck. In her life, Umm Jamil was incredibly proud of a beautiful, expensive necklace she wore. She would tell the people of Mecca that she would sell her precious necklace just to fund the humiliation of Muhammad. Because of this arrogance, Allah replaced that beautiful jewelry with a harsh, stabbing rope of thorns. This surah is a living miracle, but it is also a powerful lesson for us today. Husbands and wives, brothers and friends, we are supposed to be each other's support system. When a spouse or a friend starts gossiping, spreading rumors, or doing wrong, it is our duty to stop them. But what do we often do instead? We ask for more details. We add to the gossip. We fuel the fire. Surah Lahab teaches us a terrifying truth. When you support a wrongful act, you share the fate of the person committing it. The one who initiated the wrong and the one who fueled it will meet the exact same end.
Tabbat yada Abi Lahab wa tab. Ma aghna anhu maluhu wa ma kasab. سيصلى نارا ذات لهب وامرأته حمالة الحطب في جيدها حبل من مسد